Hello and welcome back to Jacob's Toys 5-minute figure reviews. Please do like, share, subscribe and all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. And in this video we are taking a look at the Marvel Legends VHS box sets for the X-Men animated series line. And of course we're taking a look at Storm. Now the artwork on the front of this box is fantastic and it goes absolutely brilliantly with the previous releases. There's Wolverine and Jubilee there as well. Haven't got Mr. Sinister, but here's 3 of the X-Men. I love the way that the heads are all facing the same way. It's just a really cool collection to have, and it's one of the only boxes that I've actually kept just because they look good as a display piece in themselves. But enough about the boxes and the packaging, let's have a look at the actual figure. I'm really excited about this one. I think from the promo shots she looks absolutely fantastic, so I cannot wait to see what she looks like in the flesh. So standard packaging here with the cardboard inserts. I must admit, as far as the plastic-free packaging goes, I think it works really well with these VHS boxes. I just think it works really nicely with this particular line. So let's just put the bit of paper back in, because as I said, I keep these boxes and I'll put that to the side. And here they are wrapped up in paper. These look like the additional hands with the lightning effects. And there's something slightly, there's something slightly nice about not having to push them out of the plastic. They look really cool. We've seen these before. I think they came with a Storm previously, actually, the one with the 2-pack. But yeah, they look cool. You can see the lightning coming out of her fingers there, and they're a nice, nice touch. Nice to have those additional hands with the figure. Let's get on to the figure itself. I'm actually quite. There's a lot of anticipation here. I want her to be as good in hand as she. Oh, yep. No, she is, straight away. I was worried there that she wasn't going to be as good in hand as she looked in the promo pictures. But there is something very satisfying about the white and black of her costume in that cel-shaded look. From what I can tell, is pretty much the same mould as the white costume Storm that we got previously. The special, I think it was an exclusive to somewhere on the retro packaging, if I believe rightly. And the big difference here is obviously her headpiece and hair. The cape's the same. I'm not a huge fan of this kind of soft good cape, but it does work for Storm, and I like that it gives you the flexibility. But this head is something special. Let me just adjust the light a little bit so you can really see the details here. This is Storm. This is 90s animated Storm. The big hair, the really flat white look of her hair, the lightning bolt earrings there, and it's just a much better fit for Storm. Yeah, I've got really no complaints here. Let me just see if I can stand her up, because she is quite top heavy with this head. There's a lot of plastic there in the hair, so I just cut it because I went well over the 5 minutes when I was recording this. So yeah, I think my only complaint at the moment is that you do move the legs around to kind of get the balance, and if you do, it's very obvious that the cel shading doesn't match up, whereas on some of the others it's a little bit easier to disguise, but the black on the white is harder to disguise, so you're pretty stuck with her legs in the position that they're in. There's no cel shading on the knees or the joints, so that you can put her in a flight pose if you want. Now here she is side by side with the one I was talking about earlier. And I've got to admit, I honestly thought that the older version was the best version of Storm that we were going to get. But when you compare her to this animated version, there's no competition. There's absolutely no comparison. This VHS one is hands down the more superior looking Storm. Can you swap the heads over? Let's have a quick look, and I'll cut it again just so we can skip to that. So here we go. Here's the animated head on the old body, and it works. It's fine, if you've got the old version and you don't want the cel shading. But personally, my personal opinion is that this new VHS Storm is head and shoulders above the previous version. You can just see how bright she is here. And I've got quite a few lights on, but even against the white background, how white she looks in comparison. And she makes the old version just kind of look tarnished and dirty. I've changed the hands over, as you can see, put the lightning effect hands on as well. But yeah, as a big fan of the Storm character, this is definitely the Storm that we wanted, and it would look fantastic in anyone's display. One thing I will say is that people have been put off by the cel shading, as many people have been put off by it as they are intrigued by it. but I think it works really well. It's very subtle on this black and white costume, so she would fit in with your regular figures without any concern there. Thanks very much for watching. If you're enjoying the 5-minute figure reviews, then please do like, share, subscribe and all of those things, and do check my channel out for the rest of the VHS box set reviews. Thanks very much, and I'll see you soon.